Hi guys, so I felt like doing I feel my Valkyrie tribe, my guides are here, and I just wanted to um, speak some Valkyrie or Viking light language. Now activate this in your soul. Each of you has a very important part to play. Stepping into that courageous part of yourself, the warrior that's within you. Sometimes we can be distracted by the outside world. The chaos going on. Aspakoshana spikeshiki kata spikoshono spakari oshata spikeshananyas kietakashki. Just know that things have to get worse before they become better. Aspanama spakeshanamias pokotrar ishikiasesi kiasmaotro washpika. A lot of you cannot see behind the veil. But the veil is thinning. So ask yourselves, does this feel like truth just because it's said that it's truth? Tune into your own intuition. Don't rely on what they say is news. Feel it in your heart. And do you feel yucky? Like sick to your stomach? Or do you feel open? This is time for us to get heart-centered. It's no more thinking with the mind. It's feeling with the heart. Asmana koshpari espikas meriko shosiskiat kotka. Esmana pikoshpake spikana bikoshpakeni. Asparana mehoshak espikare ishikotrapikoshaniaski. As the galactic portals are opening, you are going to start remembering and experiencing heightened intuition, heightened feelings, heightened emotions. It can become chaotic and confusing. And it's because it's confusing because we want you to see and understand, and we want your soul to recognize that some of these are not truths. And so it's time to recognize and feel. There's a lot more, and what they're explaining is there's a lot more empathic coming through for people. They're not understanding, they're being triggered by little things, are triggering more than usual. Being quarantined is really throwing our energy off. Okay, we're becoming more anxious. Okay, the cortisol levels are high. Okay, because of the stress. We should be going outside more. outside is where we need to be. In nature, isamotospiki, connecting with everything. Asokotrashini mi hospekesi. Everything has life. Everything is energy. Masopokoshmane isi katrari. Ishiko sosi I tikasono mashpikeri ishikatra. Even the littlest things have energy. Everything is energy. Asati koshmare pikaspikeri ni oshopokochikaski. So think about that for a moment. Think about how that feels to you. Asapokoshami atra. That you may be light and not this physical body. See yourself as light. Misokosumeri shikatrara. Energy. Misokososisihatra. Anamashikya psikiatra niyashiki. Isipi koshona maspikareria. Nanamohotrara. Anamohotrekeri. Anamoshosikiadara. Anamohosipikatra pekashani. Esemigatartikishikietai. You are the earth, wind, fire, and water. Ikosomari ashipikesi ishi. Each one of this flows through you. Each one of these energies, the elements, flows through you. Masabikas anonomotra. Asabikas bekatish bikotos mare askia tatashki. Asopokoshami asikiasi ishiko. Now is the time for no separation. Now's the time to come together and be unified. Asama otra pakashani asikeshi. Nikosomana. The powers that be are creating division. Asama spikeshana maspikeshi ketespikeshi kitokospakota ishiki sikatar shikiatano trapakoshaki. This has to happen in order for change to happen. Our souls will be insulted by this changes that we have the rules and regulations we have to live by. The ones that are insulted by this are the ones that aren't in fear. Because they know there's always a virus, there's always a plague, there's always the flu, there's always something that's going to harm us. But we can't stop living. Kosmane pikoshpis pekanaski. Espikoshonias pikaranotrashi. Espakoshamane pikas pikasaneniata yishikotrari. We can't stop our everyday lives. We can't stop us from living life worried and in a place of fear. Asmatpokosh pikasani atrati shiki. And I know a lot of you will argue this, that it will spread. I know. I feel that fear. But people die every day from some sort of illness. The Valkyrie is explaining this is the circle of life. This happens. We're faced with challenges. This is the lessons that we learn when we come here. But we have to work through our fears. Asmana pikoshmane si psikiatrari ishikyaseikotrona. Maspakotas pikasa mene hashike si shikotro shanamaha trapikasa neyashi. They're not talking about how many people are healing from it and getting through it. They're only concentrating on the deaths. And you should be questioning proof of the tests. You should be demanding proof of the tests. People are losing their businesses, jobs, because of people's fear. We have to step forward as warriors, knowing we're safe and protected. Okosamenia shihi. There might be some fallen. Ikasmani ishi pikaspikotrama ishi kesi ketrama. We each choose to experience our own unique lessons here. Nisi pikoshmani. Some choose to experience dying from illness, disease, viruses, and things of this nature. Asokonapa koshati spikasononotrari ishikushpikasi. What people don't understand is a lot of these illnesses are already pre-planned before coming here to experience our lessons. Because mani ishi in the human body. Asamama hospikasonani hoshotihasi. We each have different lessons. Esamo hospikereni ashedi isikatrama shikesibi kososutrash. Esamo trotrati shikasi sikatro totopakoshmani gaspikasi katra. It's up to you to face those fears. Are you ready? A lot of you are putting your armor on. Maso pikoshiri. Maso kotrari shisi. Ready to fight and demand your sovereignty because your rights are being taken. Asamasobikesi kotro sheniasi sikashi. Asamatrotrari misho kotrona. Bikosopikashiti. We should be fighting for true freedom. Asamana bikatrani shike. Some might not agree with what I'm saying. Basokotrani. A lot of you will be the ones in fear. Asamani atrapikesheni asapikatra mingoshosi sikeshi I trapako. This dear one is channeling from a higher source. Masokotrani ashi. Asapikasenini. Part of her. It's part of her. Isemanane. Her higher self. Isimi oshikasi. Atrokoshami asapakotra. She has noticed a change in her energy. Lots of Viking and Norse remembering coming back to her. Asami aspikatati shispikashonoropokotropika shikesipikasemada trokashikes because she knows she needs to put her armor on during this time. Asamatokotrari. Asakyatri ashiki siki tukoshata as a light worker here to help heal the light workers. Migos paspika shatroko shanemi aseki. Be supportive and help guide them. Besoko sotrari, asokotrari, as she is guided by many as well. Maswakoshmari, isekiatrari, shisikiatramohoshihi. If you're awakened and ready to learn more, go within, because the answers lie within, inside your heart, where your soul resides. Asokotrana miyashesepikasanani atrapekasheti hishi. Again, it's not outside yourself. It's always within. Nikomama espiriusho. You will find everything is connected. All is one. The plants, the animals. You will feel Gaia, Mother Earth. You will feel the universe. All the star seeds. You will feel everything in the flow. It's like riding a wave. Maspakoto shmeri isikasi katrapoko sheni asikatrari. Asomas bikeshatoto spekesenemi oshotapakari yashikatrari shisipikosho no mahaseki. My guide is explaining that the Valkyrie always stayed unified and together and understood unity and working together as one. And yes, there's times that, where we failed. But that's why we come here, is to learn lessons. We need to start looking at this life in a higher perspective instead of being in the midst of chaos. We should be looking on it, down on it, the chaos, and understanding that these are just lessons and this is representing change as we move through the ascension. Asmadakesh pekares pinkatara bikoshana mahatra bakasinini aseketra eshakotrashi asokotroma hashikesi kesi arana hatrapekeshan and no otra pekada. The ascension, the awakening, the rapture, as some of you call it, has already happened, but it's getting into the flow and the rhythm of Christ consciousness, of that higher frequency of love. Because that's what Christ consciousness is. It's a love vibration. It's universal life force, and it runs through you. It's not outside you. If you're looking for the outside source to come save you, then you're learning the lesson wrong. But I am not going to tell you what your religion or your God is. Because that's your decision. It's free will here to decide how you want to experience. But this one understands, that going within and connecting to all that is is going to help her to raise her vibration. Working on parts of herself that need to be healed. We all have something to work through, whether it's in this lifetime or our past lifetimes. Some of you are experiencing past lives running into this lifetime. The energy is running into this timeline. Some of you might all of a sudden get depression when you've never had it. Anxiety when you've never had it. It's because there's a lot of healing from past lifetimes that is running into this timeline, because time is not linear. Time is something we created, what the human beings created. But in actuality, we are energy, and we are living multiple lifetimes all at the same time. There's more to it than this explanation. But the human mind cannot wrap around. They can't wrap their heads around it. So this is the easiest explanation. But some of you are starting to remember. And it might take lifetimes to reach this state of consciousness. But don't judge yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. And remember that you are eternal beings. Eternal, which means never die. Parts of you may die. Parts of your experience, your old self will fall away, and you will start stepping into who you truly are. Your higher self. Masakeri shikotro esepiko shono spereri psikiatra ashakotro maniashi enayashi hiki psikiatro no mashbikas pakorora mashi. So it's your decision. It's your choice. Do you want to put your armor on, or do you want to hide in fear? Asmane pikas bere ushoti psikiatra mana shikesi. Are you going to fight? Or are you going to hide in fear? It's your choice. Just know that you're not doing yourself a service by not putting your armor on and facing the fear. When we face the fear, it helps us to live the lesson and learn from the lesson so that we don't have to experience it again. Ana mahosabi kasi kiatrana eshi kotrona masebi kasi esi ashokotrari. So I will leave you with that today. The message for today from the Valkyrie. And the cosperi a specificare no spiceso no si contrari shikesi. And they salute, they put their hand up. Is what they show me. Asmaramo cospete spicatrane ashikesi kietrana. It's a salute of armor and respect. A salute of honor and respect. Asmane pikos pasmini eshikuto spikasanani asi kisi kiatroko shotroda. Amamama aspikatrashi entejo spikashi kotrona ashepikaski. So if you would like us to work with you and be one of your guides, then just call us in and we'll be happy to help you and to assist in any way that you need us to assist. Asokotrane shisikesisi koshoto spikasha. Sending love to all. Mokosameni ashikisi. Asokotrana eshikoto arabiko shanoshi. Asapokotramane eshikeseti sikotrosha shipiko shata.